Testing.
You might have muted it.
No, don't worry about it. Test, test. Good afternoon. Welcome to Mountain View High School. We are hosting a stunt game. This first game is going to be La Puente Warriors versus the South Monte Eagles. La Puente Warriors will be the home team and the South Monte Eagles will be away. Right now they are currently doing their 15-minute warm-up where they will go through all of the routines. first game is going to be the La Puente Warriors versus the Suffolk Monte Eagles. Currently, the Eagles are on the home side and the La Puente Warriors are on the away side. We are coming down to the wire as the 15-minute warm-up is about to end, and the Suffolk Monte Eagles are still practicing.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's stunt game here at Mountain View High School. A stunt game will feature 4 quarters of competition that consists of rounds in which teams will perform pre-choreographed routines head-to-head on the competition floor. Quarter 1 will feature partner stunts, Quarter 2 pyramids and tosses, Quarter 3 jumps and tumbling, and Quarter 4 team routine. We appreciate your attendance and thank you for your support of these athletes and the new sport they represent. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for those willing and able, please rise and remove your hats and join in the playing of our national anthem.
Our game is going to be the La Puente Warriors versus the Suffolk Monte Eagles.
Approach the referee for the opening point toss. Allow me to introduce the stunt teams competing in this game. Our first game is South High School Eagles. Our second game will feature the away team, La Puente Warriors.
As South is the home team, they will be calling the coin toss. South Monte has won the coin toss.
South Monte has won the coin toss.
South Monte has chosen to defer. So South Monte has chosen to take possession of quarters 3 and 4 and are giving possession to the Warriors for quarters 1 and 2.
I will hold up my phone. Okay. And are you doing the music? Okay. So yeah, I'll hold up. And if for some reason you can't see or you don't know, yell Rita. And okay. And so it's nice when I say like routine 1, for you to say routine 1 to make call. Okay. So okay.
All right.
Please call out who you know.
All right.
We're here to make
Rita.
Rita. Okay. And we're here to make this work for everybody.
Let's do it, Rita. We're with you.
I'm not used to doing this up here. I'm used to doing this.
We are going to begin quarter 1 partner stunts. La Puente has possession of quarter 1, so they will be calling out the routine first. For our game 1, they will be playing a full game, so it will be all 4 quarters and 4 rounds in each quarter. Each team may only call the routine once in each quarter, and they cannot repeat routines.
Routine 5.
La Puente has called routine 5, and South Monte has chosen to forfeit.
Level 5?
Beautiful full lip. Nice full down. Cartwheel out. A strong backward roll. Into an inversion to the top. Beautiful full around at the top. And a twist down. A strong quick toss to the top. Beautiful routine from the La Puente Warriors. For level 5, they only need 1 stunt group out there. And because South Monte has forfeited, the La Puente Warriors have to be within 12 deductions to get the point. The judges have finished calculating the score, and no point was awarded this round. South Monte has called level 2.
Eagle select routine 2.
For level 2, we need 3 stunt groups to take the mat for each side. Twist up, and this whip is going to go to a crepe level, pushing through that extension, a hitch into a crepe lip, a pop off, and setting back up for that twist, for that quick toss all the way back up to the half. Beautiful routine from both sides. We will wait for the officials to calculate the scores.
Warriors have won.
The point is going to La Puente Warriors, and La Puente will call the next routine. They are calling routine 1.
Routine 1. Okay.
Beautiful extension, a cradle with a quarter turn and a back walk over out. A handstand inversion into a shoulder sit. Sean go to a load in. Setting up for a twist, all the way push through to a half. What the judges look for partner stunts is synchronization of the skills between the groups, for the bases not to travel, for the arms to be fully straight while holding the stunts, and for no movement and good flexibility from our flyers.
Within two
Within two.
points to the Warriors, 1 point to the Eagles.
Within 2, La Puente gets 2 points and the Eagles get 1.
Routine 4.
Within 2 points means that there were 2 deductions between the 2 teams. They are now performing level 4. For level 4, there are only 2 teams needed on the mat. Assisted one man, the 360 around. A nice toss to a cartwheel, dismount. Back walk over into an inversion and toss to smush. A switch up to the full. Beautiful handstand, save it. Good, into the load in. And a beautiful finish from both teams. We now wait for the judges to finish calculating the scores. Once the officials are done,
We have a tie. 1 point to each. 2-minute break.
that is the end of quarter
That is the
1.
first quarter.
We will now have a 2-minute break. The score currently is the La Puente Warriors 4 and the South Monte Eagles 1. Each get 1 hit. 2 to 4. The standing at the end of quarter 1 is the home team South Monte Eagles 2 and the away team La Puente Warriors 4. The next quarter is going to be pyramids and tosses. For pyramids and tosses, the officials will look for synchronization between groups, technique, flexibility, and synchronization in the basket tosses. No traveling between the stunts or the pyramid structures, and no movement and good flexibility between the athletes, and good connections between all 3. still retain possession, and they have called routine 1. For pyramids and tosses, 12 athletes are to be on the mat at all times. Double cartwheel from the side, a nice hop over. Now we're moving into the basket tosses portion. All 3 circuits are going to give a beautiful straight ride. Our back 2 groups are going to give us a show and go. The front group gives us a back walk over dismount. And now the middle circuit is going to hit a beautiful full lib at the top. Strong performance from both teams. We wait for the officials to calculate the scores. Within 2. A 2-point deduction between 2-point deduction difference between both teams. So the Warriors get 2 points and the South Monte Eagles get 1. The South Monte Eagles have now chosen routine number 2. Our 2 in the back are going to give us a beautiful straight ride, and our middle group is going to give us a toe touch, really showing off that flexibility. Moving into our final building, a quick toss all the way up to a full, beautiful extension. The scores are in. The point goes to La Puente. They get to pick their next routine, and they have chosen routine 3. Stunt group is giving us a pike, while the front 2 are beautiful toe touches. Moving into our final build. Assisted full extension on 1 leg. Puente Warriors.
South
The South Monte Eagles have selected routine 4. All the way through, returning dismount, getting set for our basket portion, 360 and a quick basket. Our final build, a front and a beautiful switch flip at the top.
Within 2
The Warriors get 2 points and the Eagles get 1.
All right, and that is halftime. We'll have an 8-minute break.
At the end of quarter 2, our final score in the first half is the La Puente Warriors 10 and the South Monte Eagles 4. They will now get an 8-minute half where they will begin to warm up jumps and tumbling.
Number 4, the Stunt Guard is holding. Show support your everybody on the Stunt team. We have a bunch of treats and snacks for you. Want to learn more about Stunt? I sure do. Visit stuntthesport.org for more information. Stay up to date on all things Stunt by following Stunt the Sport on Twitter, X, Instagram, and Facebook.
Just tuning in, our current game is the La Puente Warriors versus the South Monte Eagles. The current score after the first half is the La Puente Warriors 10, the South Monte Eagles 4. Currently it is halftime and both teams are warming up their jumps and their tumbling skills. seconds away from the start of our second half. The current standing is our away team, La Puente Warriors, with 4 of 10, and our home team, South Monte, with 4 of 1. We are going to begin quarter 3, jumps and tumbling. South Monte has chosen to take possession of the second half. So they will start with this possession for the beginning of quarter 3.
Yes, right? Oh, it is?
Yes, and the Warriors, they're up. Warriors lead 10-4. Watch that court.
Okay, what? Number what?
Routine 2.
The Eagles have chosen routine 2. For jumps and tumbling, each team only needs 7 athletes on the mat. Forward rolls. We're going into our jump sequence. A right hurdle. Into our next tumbling sequence, a front walkover cartwheel combo with a double back handspring down the middle. Moving into our final jump, which is a toe touch, and ending with a round out back handspring up the middle. Now our officials are going to calculate the scores. Within 2.
1 point.
2 points go to the South Monte Eagles.
2 points.
And 1 point goes to La Puente Warriors.
The Eagles.
Section, round off rebounds, and 3 cartwheels in the back, handstand forward rolls, moving into our final tumbling sequence, cartwheel into 3 back walkovers in the back.
To 11? Yeah. 6-12, right? 6-12. as a visiting team. You got 6-12, you got 7-12. 6, right? Or did they go away from the Level 6. Is that what it takes? Do you see that? Minus 1 on the whole thing. Face? I think it. He said 6. How's she saying?
The Eagles have called routine 3.
We do what level? 3.
The La Puente Warriors have forfeited level 3, so the Sacramone Eagles need to get within 12 deductions to get the point. Round off back handspring and a round off back handspring tuck of the diagonal, going into our jump sequence. A right hurdler into a toe touch. A back walk over into a back handspring, double back handspring, backward roll all the way up to the handstand. Now for the Sacramone Eagles to gain the point, they have to have less than 12 deductions. With no points awarded, the Sacramone Eagles had 12 or more deductions. The La Puente Warriors have called level 4. And both teams are sending out 7 athletes. Back walk over officials are still calculating the scores. And the Monte Eagles got the point.
Should be +1, that's the Eagles. Home team. Oh.
So we have 2 minutes?
Home team.
We got the plus. So that was the fourth round.
2 minutes.
And we will have a 2-minute break.
That is the end of quarter 3. We are going into quarter 4 team routine. 2 minutes on the clock for quarter change. The score now is the La Puente Warriors 12, the Monte Eagles 7.
With 3 seconds, the teams are awarded points for each of the 3 seconds for 1 round. Depending on which team wins each second, teams can score up to 3 points per round.
If you are just tuning in, we are about to head into the 4th and final quarter of our first stunt game, the La Puente Warriors versus the South Monte Eagles. The South Monte Eagles are on our home side with a score of 7, and our La Puente Warriors are on the visitor side with a score of 12. Quarter 4 is a team routine where each team can earn up to 3 points. South Monte won the coin toss and deferred, so they have possession of quarters 3 and 4, so they will begin calling the first routine. The Eagles have chosen routine number 2.
Level number 2.
Quarter 4, each team will begin with partner stunts, go into jumps and tumbling, and then end it in pyramids and tosses, all in the same level. We are into our inversion, into our front toss. Stepping forward to set for our twist up quarter turn. Push all the way through the extension. Hitch into a lid. Pop off, squeezing nice and tight. Getting set for a quick toss up. I have to quickly dismount and off the mat for our jumps and tumblers to take position. Starting into our back handspring, handstand forward roll, moving into our jump sequence, a right hurdler, moving into our next tumbling sequence, a cartwheel and the front walkover combination, with a round off double back handspring up the middle, moving into our next and final jump sequence, a toe tug, and finally a round off back handspring up the middle. And now they're switching into pyramids and tosses. Athletes are moving on and off the mat depending on what routine they're in. Shoulder sits in the front, followed by a twist up to an extension. Prone dismount from the back. basket toss portion. Our backs and groups are going to give us a lovely straight ride, and the front middle is giving us a toe touch. Getting set for our last skill build. Holding, connecting, quick toss to an extension. And now we wait for the officials to calculate the scores. Either team can earn up to 3 points this round. Each team will get awarded a point for their performance in each of the 3 sections in quarter 4. So partner stunts, jumps and tumbling, and pyramids and tosses. Within 2, the La Puente Warriors get 3 points, and the South Monte Eagles receive 1 point. Tumbling, the South Monte Eagles take the point. The La Puente Warriors win that 3rd and final point for pyramids and tosses. La Puente has taken their first timeout. We have 1 minute on the clock for our timeout. Eagles are 9, Warriors are 15.
So Warriors are 15. Sorry,
But so, Eagles are the home team. 9 to 15.
After the first round of quarter four, the score stands 15 to the Warriors and 9 to the Eagles. The Warriors get to call the next routine, and they have chosen routine number 1.
Level 1, round 2.
Cradle and a quarter turn into a back walk over dismount. Flyers taking a step back and going into a handstand, into a shoulder sit, thigh stand, into a load in, or getting set for a twist up, and a dismount, and moving into jumps and tumbling. There they go. Toe touch to begin. Forward roll and a backward roll going into our L stand. And except for our next tumbling sequence, our round off rebounds and our 3 cartwheels. Handstand forward rolls going into our final sequence. A cartwheel and the 3 back walkovers. Ending pose and moving on to pyramids and tosses. Getting set. A cartwheel on the outside. Moving into our basket tosses. A strut ride from all 3 stunt groups. Show and go from our back 2 while our front group does a back walk over dismount. Getting set into our last build. The flyers are connecting and it is a full lid extension at the top. Officials are calculating the score. And the score within 2. The Eagles won partner stunts, so the Warriors get 2.
For Jonathan Holland.
I don't need
10-17. 10-17. 10-17.
For jumps and tumbling, the point is a tie, so each team gets a point.
11-18.
That was 1 point each, guys.
And for pyramid and tosses, the point goes to La Puente Warriors.
1 more point to La Puente.
of them should be down here. Little fingers.
The Sotomani Eagles have called a timeout. There is 1 minute on the clock.
1 minute? 1 minute.
This is not here. This is like your fault. What happened to the referee?
One of the other official called out. So the ref has to be up there doing both.
Are you announcing?
On the like okay. We are heading into round 3. The Eagles are going to continue with possession, and they are going to call routine 4. Okay. Now for partner stunts level 4, only 2 stunt groups are needed on the mat. And the music will begin at the referee's whistle. There you go. An assisted 1-man. A full turning dismount. Getting set into our cartwheel dismount. Back walk over into an inversion and back to a load-in. Switch up to a full extension lid, getting set into our handstand and back into our load-in, and an extended skill, moving into jumps and tumbling. The Left Wonder Warriors have chosen to forfeit jumps and tumbling, and so now the Eagles will have to get within 12 deductions to get the point for this round. Beautiful toe touch into a triple back handspring. Round off back handspring tuck, and a cartwheel back handspring. Jump sequence, hurdler into a toe touch, and moving into pyramids and tosses. Getting set into full lift. A twisting dismount. Back walk over dismount into our basket tosses. Front serve giving us a twist, and then a pike to an X. Further back to stunt group. Our final build. And a switch lid to the top. Dismount. And now we wait for the judges to calculate the scores.
La Puente. For appearance in tosses. No point awarded.
For jumps and tumbling, no point was awarded. And for pyramids and tosses, the point goes to the La Puente Warriors.
And we have a timeout. La Puente going into the fourth quarter.
La Puente took another timeout. And now we are going to enter the final round of our last quarter for our first game. The score currently is the La Puente Warriors 21 and the home side Eagles 11. And this final routine is going to be called by the coach of the La Puente Warrior team. And now we're back. The Warriors have called level 3.
Level 3.
Okay, for level 3, each team only requires 2 stunters on the mat. And the music will begin with the ref's whistle. Cartwheel into a half. And extended full lid into an airbag. We're going into our Baja. Setting out. We're getting set for a switch up to the top. Getting set into a split. Back up to a half. And dip to a 360. Pull around. And an extension. Swapping out for jump and tumbling. The La Puente Warriors have chosen to forfeit. So the Eagles need to be within 12 deductions to get the point. There's a round off back handspring tug. Moving into our next jump sequence. A right hurdler and then a toe touch unconnected. Back walk over, back handspring. And then a back walk over into a handstand. And a cartwheel back handspring. Moving into pyramids and tosses. Getting set. Going into our first build. Air bag. Dismount. Moving into our basket tosses. Our back sunroof is giving us a pike and the front two are giving us a toe touch. Moving into our last build. Half and going into an extended hitch. Ooh, we have some fumbles on Sakamani's side. No injuries. And now we wait for the officials to calculate and award the points. the final score as it stands at the end of our first stunt game is the home side, South Monte Eagles, 11. La Puente Warriors are away team at 23. Stay tuned, our next match is about to begin. Game 2, the home side Rosemead versus the visitor side Monte Eagles. Monte Lions.
Game number 2. Is she gonna
So, do you want to? Let's see. You're gonna keep your jacket on, right?
I will.
All right.
Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Check, check. Mic check. Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
Hang out on this side.
I can. Yeah.
I mean, you can be pretty much anywhere.
Okay. Yeah. I'll actually probably sit right behind you, so Yeah, I probably will. Yeah, I will.
And you can help us with the score.
Yes, yes.
You should get in the middle and start.
game will be modified, it will consist of 4 quarters, but there will be 2 rounds per quarter instead of 4. The Panthers are coached by Rosemead, and the head coach for the Lions is Gabriel.
Hold this right here. Not with them. You should have pulled your fingers out of there. Sorry.
Referring to the second half. Once again, this consists of there will be 4 quarters. The first quarter will be partner stunts. Second quarter will consist of pyramid and tosses. Third quarter jumps and tumbling. And in the final quarter will have the team routine. Since this is a modified game, that means we'll only have 2 rounds per quarter instead of 4.
Alrighty, everybody, this is the second game of the evening. We have Rosemead versus El Monte High School. Rosemead has won the coin toss and have decided to defer to second half, so El Monte will take possession at the start of the first half. Quarter 1 is partner stunt. Round 1, El Monte has chosen routine 2. We are looking at synchronization between the different stunt paws, making sure that our top flyers have matching arm movements, as well as our bases are locking out our arms using good technique, making sure that we're staying planted. Here we go. Nice height. Good flips. Everybody's still in. Making sure that timing on the load in all matches. We also want our top girls smiling and having fun up there. Squeezing and staying tight. making sure that we're nice and clean. Quick toss up and good. Nice job, everybody. All right, so we just now will be waiting for the officials to give their award the final points here in round 1 of quarter 1.
Quarter number 1, that's round 1.
Points awarded to?
Then the point goes to El Monte High School.
Round level number 1, level 1.
And taking the floor in round 2, we're doing routine 1. Routine 1. So El Monte is leading 1-0.
And round number 2, quarter number 1, points awarded to the Lions of Monte. And this is the modified, we only have 1 minute between quarters.
Okay, this is a test. Hello, hello. It's staticky. Can you hear me at all? No?
And now we're in quarter number 2, Jeremy's and tosses. Level number 2.
Can you check it now? How about now? Is it better? Do you hear static or is it clear? Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. I guess that would help, huh? So if it starts going low, just plug it in. Charging cable messed it up.
Okay.
Just say now, be careful with that.
Alrighty, and we're back. This is quarter 2, routine 1, second round. Right now, El Monte leads 3-0. As a reminder, we are playing a modified game, so we're only doing 2 rounds per quarter, when normally it's going to be 3 rounds, or 4 rounds per quarter, I'm sorry. Again, we're looking at timing, synchronization, technique. We missed a basket on El Monte side. Working on that synchronization for my top girls. Strong finish from both teams. Hold on to it, Rosemead. There we go, bringing it down nice and safe. Gotta bring it down nice and safe, ladies. So again, this is a modified game, so we're only playing 2 rounds per quarter. With that, we're only allowed to forfeit, no self-forfeit. And Rosemead is on the board with their first point. We now have a 6-minute halftime.
6. And now we will have halftime.
7 minutes.
7 minutes. 7 minutes halftime.
7.
So we just had a little bit of a 6-7 situation happen here for all of you watching at home. Right now, during halftime, both teams are allowed to warm up their tumbling. They can also warm up any stunts that they want to see again. Again, with jumps and tumbling, it's a little bit more strict on technique, and it's by the athlete rather than the entire group. So we're looking at synchronization, straight legs, pointed toes, strong arms, timing, making sure that we're not modifying any of the material. It is a close game. We are only 2 points difference, so we are 3-1. It is anybody's game at this point. first routine. In quarter 3, that is jumps and tumbling. We're looking at synchronization and flexibility on jumps, legs together for all tumbling skills, solid landings, no steps or extra hops, and synchronization of the tumbling skills and motions. Again, this is a modified game, so we are doing 2 rounds for quarter 3. Routine 1, Rosemead has chosen routine 1. Here we go. You want all your athletes to stand nice and tight as soon as they take the floor, showing that confidence. Hit those motions right up the way, nice and sharp. A little bit of timing issues on the backward rolls. You also want your athletes to turn over the same shoulder before they set for those cartwheels. Hit that handstand forward roll all the way at the top. Get that back walk over. Good job. Waiting for the officials to award the point. Goes to El Monte. El Monte chooses level 2 for routine 2 for the second round of quarter 3. Every time the number increases on a routine, that means the level of difficulty increases. So level 1 is the lowest level of difficulty, and we go up to level 2. So there's harder skills. Nice back handsprings from El Monte. Good job on those forward rolls. Working on the timing on those hurdlers. You want to make sure you don't have to modify too many skills. Every skill that you modify is a major deduction. Nice timing, back handsprings. Good. Want to see a little bit more confidence on that ending. Staying nice and strong. And the point goes to El Monte. We're ending quarter 3 with a score of 5 El Monte, 1 Rosemead. We're now in a 1-minute quarter break. As the teams start warming up, getting ready for the final quarter. Quarter 4 involves all 3 skill sets: partner stunts, jumps and tumbling, and pyramids and tosses. This is called the all-around. Officials are looking for the same things that we talked about in quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3. The order of the skills performed is they start with partner stunts, go into jumps and tumbling, and then finish with pyramids and tosses. Officials are also taking note of the transitions on and off the mat at the correct time. There are 3 points up for grabs each round. It's anybody's game still. Again, Rosemead has possession, and they will choose the first routine. Round 1. We're doing level 1. level 1, quarter 4. Starting off with partner stunts. All of the athletes that are in jumps and tumbling will come to the back of the mat so that they can take the mat as soon as partner stunts is done. Here we go. Timing on your load in. Want to make sure everybody's getting in at the same time. Something to be mindful of is that we should have, based on the routine, whether it's a full extension or a target, meaning the feet are together or the feet are apart. Really pop them all the way up through that target. Good. Nice job, everybody. Down safely. Jumps and tumbling is now taking the mat. Let's point our toes on all of those jumps. Staying nice and tight on those backward rolls. We seem to not focus as much on our synchronization on our handstands as we should. So we want to make sure that that's really tight. Good, nice. Nice and slow. Great cartwheel over here from El Monte. Good. Nice transition. Let's go, Rosemead. And we're here for pyramids in. Making sure that those assisted cartwheels are going all the way up to the top. Watching that technique. Timing on those jumps in for the baskets. That synchronization is so important. Also making sure that our top girls have the same arm movements for both. And solid finish on both sides. Good. Bring it down nice and safely, everybody. Yes, beautiful. Nice job to both teams. So again, in quarter 4, awarded for partner stunts, jumps and tumbling, and pyramids and tosses. So 3 points are available in this round. We're just waiting on the officials. They're calculating all of the deductions. Deductions are scored by focusing on lack of synchronicity, timing, technique, motion. All of those things matter. In the event that there's a modification or a drop, that's when the big deductions happen. Here we go. For partner stunts, the points are awarded to El Monte. Congratulations. Jumps and tumbling, the points are awarded to El Monte. And we have a tie for pyramids and tosses. Alrighty, so halfway through quarter 4. We are not in a timeout. We are doing level 2. This is the final round of 4th quarter. We are doing level 2. Again, reminding everyone this is still anybody's game. We have 2 to 8. El Monte leads. They have a nice solid lead. Timing looks good on El Monte for the flip. Good, want to take that all the way up to that extended target before it settles in at the prep level. Nice job on the switch lip. Making sure we're landing on our pop-off safely. Get all the way up, get her up Nice high basket toss, El Monte. Watch the timing as we go into this last structure. Nice, good job. And everybody coming down nice and safe. Great job by both teams. I love to see the effort and the resilience as we push through this. Again, just as a reminder, for quarter 4, they are receiving points for partner stunts, then jumps and tumbling, then pyramids and tosses. So there's 3 different sections that they can get points for. In the event that both teams are really close and they're within 2 deduction points of each other, the officials will award 2 points to one team and 1 point to the other team. Here we go. Let's see what we got. For partner stunts, the point goes to El Monte. Nice job, El Monte. For jumps and tumbling, the point goes to El Monte. For pyramids and tosses, the point goes to El Monte. Nice job. We end up with a final score of El Monte with 11 and Rosemead with 2. Our final score is El Monte 11 and Rosemead 2. Just as a reminder, the final score is El Monte 11 and Rosemead 2.
11. And the final score was Rosemead 2 and the Lions 11. That was the final score.
And that is the end of our second game. We'll be back with the third game in about 15 minutes.
You guys ready when you tell us to start? Ready when I hear you.
Giants are coached by Jocelyn Bonilla, and the Vikings are coached by Marta Guerrero. And assisted by Grace Soto and Vanessa.
Good evening. We are now with our third match of the night. We have Mountain View versus Arroyo.
Great job.
We're getting ready to do the coin toss here because Mountain View is our home team. They will get to call for the coin toss. Tonight's game versus Mountain View and Arroyo is also going to be a modified game. So that means we will be playing 2 rounds per quarter instead of 4 rounds per quarter. Alrighty, here goes the coin toss. Okay, it looks like Mountain View won the coin toss, and they have chosen to defer to the second half, which means Arroyo will be taking possession for the first half of the game.
So Mountain View won the coin toss.
Now we have the coin toss.
And they're going to defer.
And we refer to the second half.
And it is a modified game.
And this is a reminder, this is also a modified game, which will be 2 rounds per quarter instead of 4 rounds per quarter.
As we get into the first quarter of play, we're going to start with that first quarter of partner stunts.
And you know, the half, when it's modified, we change it to a minute, and 6.
And what's the half?
6. Okay, are we good?
Quarter number 1 in partner stunts and quarter 2
For quarter number 1 in partner stunts, we are looking at synchronization of skills between all of the groups. No traveling of stunts, meaning the base's feet. Base's arms are fully straight when holding the stunts above the head, and there's no bobbles by any of the top girls, and good flexibility of all of the top athletes. Arroyo is getting ready to call their first level, and they choose level 2. In level 2, there are 3 groups that are supposed to take the mat. Arroyo has chosen to only put 2 groups out on the mat, which means they will be receiving deductions for all of the skills not performed by that one group. And that half turn around, you want to make sure that goes all the way to the top. Mountain View lost an athlete. Anytime an athlete falls to the floor, that is a major deduction. Get all the way up into that quick toss at the end, making sure that they get all the way up into that prep level. So again, focusing on synchronization of skills, making sure that we are watching our timing, focusing on safety. Right now, we're waiting for the officials to give the final score. For round 1, the points are awarded to Mountain View.
Level 1.
Mountain View calls level 1 for round 2. Level 1. All 3 stunt groups are taking the mat. So we're all starting fresh.
Yeah.
We lost one top girl on my Mountain View team, making sure that we're going up nice and solid. We want to make sure that we're not anticipating those jump ins or bouncing too much. There we go. Watch that dip, hit that motion, and pop it off at the end. Good job, you guys. Nice solid ending from both teams. As we are waiting for the officials to score round 2, reminder that this is a modified game and we are only playing 2 rounds.
Round 2, points awarded to.
And the points are awarded to Arroyo. We are ending the first quarter with a tie. Mountain View 1, Arroyo 1. It is anybody's game as we move into quarter 2. Modified game, we only get a 1-minute break in between each quarter. And here we go with quarter 2, pyramids and tosses. In quarter 2, pyramids and tosses, we are looking at the synchronization of skills between the group, technique, flexibility, and synchronization of basket tosses. No traveling of stunts or pyramid structures. That means the base's feet are nice and solid. No bobbles. Good flexibility by the top athletes and connections between the groups. Arroyo has called level 2 for round 1. Here we go. Again, making sure we're building all structures safely, holding on to that. Anytime a skill is modified, in this instance, both teams modified the target in the front of that pyramid structure. So making sure that we're understanding that modifications do count as deductions. Timing, hold that up there. Got to get under there, make sure that our top girl is nice and solid. Base is locking out those arms, nice straight arms. And as we are waiting for the officials to score, you can definitely play music. We are just waiting for those officials. Here we go. And the point goes to Arroyo. And Arroyo takes the lead. Arroyo 2, Mountain View 1. Here we go, round 2. Mountain View selects routine 1. timing of the routine throughout. Nice solid ending from both teams. Good job, everybody. Okay, in round number 2, Arroyo gets the point for round number 2, and that brings us to the end of the first half. The score is Arroyo 3 and Mountain View 1.
Halftime, right?
Halftime.
And in quarters of competition, the score, the Knights 3 and the Vikings 1.
During halftime, both teams are allowed to warm up their jumps and tumbling section for quarter 3. They have 6 minutes to warm up. There are some new rules this year. First being self-forfeits. You are not allowed to self-forfeit a level during a modified game. So if you call a level, you have to be ready to go out on the mat and play that level. We also are awarding points for within 2 deductions. So if it is a tight score and there is only a 2-point deduction difference between one team and the other team, the team with the least amount of deductions will get awarded 2 points, and the team with the greater deductions will get 1 point. So that way you know exactly how tight you were between the two. Number 3, jumps and tumbling, synchronization is key. We're looking at not only your synchronization on flexibility, jumps, but also your synchronization and flexibility on your tumbling. Legs need to be nice and tight on all skills. No steps or hops out of your tumbling skills or your jumps. You want to land it solid. And the synchronization of those tumbling skills, making sure that you're matching the timing of anybody in your group that has to do the same skill at the same time. Jumps and tumbling is a little trickier because each individual athlete is evaluated rather than a single stunt pod, which is 4 athletes. So you're looking at all 7 athletes on the mat. 1 minute left in halftime.
And the fourth quarter, people use 1-8 routine with 30 seconds. Team guard player 23 to 30 seconds for 1 round. Depending on which time each team wins each second, teams is far up to 3 points per round.
Alrighty, starting quarter 3. Mountain View takes over possession, so they'll get to call the first routine.
Quarter 3.
Quarter 3.
And Mountain View selects routine 1 for round 1. Jumps and tumbling is a tricky one. Again, focusing on the synchronization. Good. Keep the chest up on all toe touches, looking good. Timing just a little bit on those backward rolls, those are tough. Nice job on those handstand forward rolls. Got to make sure we can get that back walk over to happen a little sooner on my Arroyo side. It's there, it's there. Push into that ground. So close. As we wait for the officials to come in with the points awarded. Again, focusing on technique, straight legs, pointed toes, strong motions, chest up on jumps. All of that matters. And Arroyo gets the point.
Level 2.
And Arroyo is selecting level 3. There are 6 levels. You do not have to choose levels 1 and 2 in a modified game. You can play any of those 6 levels. Arroyo has chosen level 3. Mountain View has chosen to forfeit it. Now lots of modifications here in level 3 for them. But the fact that they're taking the floor, they have to meet the standard, which means they cannot have more than 12 deductions. Want to make sure that ending motion, that everybody has the same arm up at the very end. Now Mountain View chose to forfeit that round. And they are allowed to forfeit at any time as long as it's not the routine that they called, because then it becomes a self-forfeit.
Number 2, points awarded. No points awarded.
No points awarded. In the event that a team does not meet the standard, which means they have to have a fewer than 12 deductions, they will not receive a point if there's a forfeited team. So it's a kind of a tricky situation. There definitely is some reasoning for doing that, for calling a routine. If it's something that you want to get out on the mat, give it a try. But anytime that you choose to call a routine that the opposing team does not have, and they choose to forfeit it, you run the risk of not getting a point. still has possession, so they will choose the first routine. Mountain View chooses level 1. We're going to get all 3 groups out on the mat. We've got to make sure that we use our leg spaces so that way our flyers get all the way to the top. All right, here we go. Nice job transitioning into jumps and tumbling. Our athletes that are in the pyramids and tosses are making their way to the back of the mat so that they can enter. Again, jumps and tumbling focuses on synchronization and that good technique, straight legs, pointed toes, timing. Watch those motions at the end, making sure we're all hitting at the same time. And now we're into pyramids and tosses. Leapfrogs all the way over. We have our straight ride basket tosses coming up. Trying to match that height. Matching our arm movement of the top players. Coming down safely. Nice job, both teams. The all-around is a tough one. They will get, there is an opportunity for 3 points to get awarded. 1 in pyramids, or excuse me, partner stunts, then again in jumps and tumbling, and then finally in pyramids and tosses. The officials have to take their time here. Sometimes this process for the officials takes a little bit of time. So it's always okay to have a little bit of music playing just to ease the mood. Because it can be a little nerve-wracking for the athletes as they're waiting for the points to be awarded. Looks like the officials have made their decision.
Any other requests for partner stunts?
Already for partner stunts, the points go to Arroyo. Jumps and tumbling. Within 2, Arroyo gets 2 points, and Mountain View gets 1. And for pyramids and tosses, Arroyo gets the point. So again, if there were
8-2.
If there were deductions that put them within 2 points of each other, the team with the least amount of deductions receives 2 points, and the team with the greater amount of deductions still gets a point. They are awarded for their work. Right now we're going into the final round. Arroyo chooses routine 2. This is the final round of this match. Starting off with those partner stunts. Again, Arroyo is only putting 2 pods on the floor. So they will receive deductions for all skills performed in this routine for that pod. Good save. Watch our timing. Remember, all groups need to be matching. Moving into jumps and tumbling. Got to make sure that all the athletes get on the mat in time. Every modification in the routine is a deduction. However, when both teams are on the mat, one team will walk away with the point. Nice timing on those jumps. And now taking the mat for the final section, pyramids and tosses. Making sure we're catching those prones nice and high. The officials have a hard job. They got to look at pointed toes, straight legs, timing, finish strong. Good job, you guys. Yeah, they have a hard job. Got to keep track of everything from both teams. As we are waiting for the official point total, we're at Mountain View with 2 and Arroyo with 8. Remember, our points will be awarded for each section individually. The officials are making their final scoring decisions. There we go. For partner stunts, the point goes to Mountain View. Jumps and tumbling, it goes to Arroyo. And for pyramids and tosses, within 2. Good job. Points go to 2 points to Arroyo and 1 point to Mountain View. So the final score is Arroyo 10 and Mountain View 4. Congratulations to both teams. Thank you so much for supporting Stunt, the sport. We look forward to seeing you at our